Got a transmission issue? It's probably your valve body that is faulty.
Welcome back to Top 5 Auto Repairs. How do you know your valve body is failing? The valve body is located inside the transmission, and you have to remove the transmission pan to gain access to the valve body. So basically, the valve body contains a lot of different paths that looks kind of like a maze, and basically each of the path is basically a route for transmission fluid to be routed in different areas. So when it's routed in different areas, it's going to allow the clutch pack to work, and basically that's going to help your transmission to select the proper gear. So the first sign that you know your valve body is failing is going to be strange noise coming from the transmission. Especially when your vehicle is slowing down, you're going to notice some sort of knocking noise or banging noise. If you hear these type of noises, especially coming from the transmission area, you can suspect that the valve body is failing. So the next sign is going to be shift issue. So your valve body cannot channel the hydraulic fluid or transmission fluid to different parts of the areas it needs to be for it to work properly. You're going to notice some sort of a shift issue. For example, you're going to notice delayed shifting, you're going to notice hard shift, you're going to notice no response when stepping on the gas pedal, you're going to notice it won't downshift, and you're going to notice that it won't upshift, and you're going to notice a slipping as well. So basically, if you get any sort of shift issue, that's going to be a valve body issue. The next sign you're going to notice is when you're stepping on the gas pedal, and as you're driving, if you notice that your RPM suddenly spikes up and you feel like the speed is not picking up, that could be a sign that your valve body is failing. So basically when that happens, your transmission is slipping. That's what's causing that RPM to spike up, but you're not gaining any speed when you're driving fast. The next sign is going to be your transmission basically shifting on its own. Let's just say you are driving normal. Let's just say you're going 30 miles per hour, 50 miles per hour, 70 miles per hour, and it went smoothly. And all of a sudden, if it feels like your transmission suddenly downshift out of nowhere, that could be a sign that your valve body is failing. Or another example, let's just say you are driving, let's just say going 35 miles per hour, and suddenly it feels like it's upshifting on its own, basically having a mind of its own. That could be another sign that your valve body is also failing, and that should be checked out. Before replacing a valve body, you want to check the transmission fluid level. If fluid levels is too low, you want to top it off. Because if a transmission is running extremely low on transmission fluid, that means the valve body will not have adequate fluid to channel the fluid to the clutches where it's going to operate those gears. Again, if you don't have enough fluid, nothing will work properly, and that's going to cause all sorts of symptoms that was mentioned earlier. And lastly, a valve body can trigger all sorts of transmission codes. As always, thank you for watching and subscribe to Top 5 Auto Repairs.